Hello, Sergiño. Thank you for participating in this press conference.
Thank you.
We start the press conference. I have some questions here from Abraham. Please, if you can ask the question. Thank you.
Sergiño, buenos días.
Buenos días.
Te quería preguntar, Sergiño, ¿qué tanta presión existe entre esta nueva generación?
Do it in English, please.
Please,
Oh,
in
I'm
English.
sorry.
The question's in English. Sorry, I forgot to tell it. Thank you.
Okay. What kind of pressure does this generation of players for Barcelona has to be the same as the great team Barcelona was a few years ago?
Yeah, it's difficult to say, because we all still got to develop. We all still have a long way to go, because Barca back in the days, was different. It was different, and I feel like we have a lot of talent. And I mean, if we all develop really well, we can kind of do similar as them, and hopefully that will work out for us. Well.
Thank you. Manuel Rivera, Telemundo.
Hi, Sergiño. Asking you two things about the pressure that you feel in the CONCACAF qualifiers. Is it the similar pressure you feel in Europe? Because we talk about the pressure in the stadiums in Central America, Mexico, and also I assume you already been in Vegas before. Are you think you're gonna have time to maybe gamble or do some entertainment here? Thank you.
I don't think we will have time for that. It's a professional club, so I don't know. This is my first U.S. tour with the club, but probably we won't have time to do those things. Yeah.
Thank you, Jonathan Tenwall, please. You have a question.
Thank you. Hi, Sergiño. This is Jonathan Tannenwald of the Philadelphia Inquirer. It plays a little bit off that last question. You've been to the United States a few times now with the national team. I wonder if it feels any different coming here with Barcelona.
It does, definitely. I haven't experienced it with Barcelona yet. If I play with the national team, it's always, I play for my country. So, of course, I'm really proud. I want to play international games and stuff. But I've never been with a club to the States yet. So it's going to be a nice experience for me as well. We're going to play some good games in some good cities. The temperature is going to be really hot, but it's preseason, so we all need to make sure that we prepare for the real season.
And remind me, if you would, how many of the cities you're going to be in have you been to before?
I think we're going to be in 4 cities. We're going to be in Las Vegas, Miami, New York, and Dallas. Yeah.
You been before?
I've been to all the cities except Dallas, or maybe I have. I don't know. I don't remember.
Thank you. Ryan from Goal, we have a question.
Thank you. Sergiño, obviously every preseason is important, especially at a club like Barcelona where you're constantly kind of having to prove yourself. But this preseason is a little different in that you have a World Cup coming up in a few months. Is there more urgency? Is there more important for you to get fit faster? How does the World Cup looming kind of change what preseason preparation is like for you guys?
Yeah, for me personally, it's I really need to get fit. I came back from an injury. I had 2 injuries last year, long ones. So, I don't want any injuries anymore. So, for me, I'm taking this really serious. I want to make sure that I can play a whole season, without any injuries. So, this preseason is really important for me, and I think as well for everyone, because it's just like the basic for the whole season, and I think we have good tests, with games against Real Madrid, Juventus, and stuff. So it's a really good test for us, and I think we all take it really serious because it's going to be a great season for all of us, especially for the ones who have a World Cup coming up. And yeah, we all can't wait to play that as well.
Thank you. Julio from Bolivia.
Sergiño, Julio Bullon for Bolivia. As you know, Spain will play against Costa Rica in the World Cup, and you already play against them in the CONCACAF. Do you have any advice for your Spanish teammates?
My Spanish teammates, yeah. Costa Rica, we play away in Costa Rica, and it's not so easy to play away in some of these countries there. But yeah, I mean, a World Cup is a World Cup, so you got one game, everything can happen, but they're not an easy opponent. They fight for each other, they're really strong. But I mean, Spain is also good, so they can definitely beat them. But don't underestimate, because these teams, they fight.
Thank you. Lola from Fox Sports.
Hi. What are the mistakes of last season that cannot be repeated this season? It's impossible for Barca lose balls, or what are the mistakes the last season?
The mistakes in last season that cannot happen again. I think we cannot play in the Europa League anymore. Yeah, but I don't know if we made like really big mistakes as a team, but just like, as I said, we have a lot of talents, we try to create a new generation as well, so that takes time. It takes time, and I feel like we're Barca, so everybody expects us to be the best, and that's true. You cannot play here, if you don't have any quality. So I feel like from all the games, the difficult games we lost last year, we definitely learned from it, and this is going to be a different season. I think everybody's extra motivated because we have the World Cup as well. Everybody wants to play, everybody wants to prove themselves. So yeah, I think we're just gonna have a great season and try to learn from the losing games from last year, from the lost games. Yeah.
Thank you. Gary Alcon from Selig Arts, you have a question?
Yes. Hi, Sergiño. Thank you for chatting with us. I'm curious, with being able to go to 4 different cities in America, knowing your place on the national team, I'm curious, is there any added pressure or any excitement getting to play in the USA Tour, knowing this is a World Cup year, that this is your chance to shine in front of the American people?
Yeah, there is excitement for sure, to play with my club there in the US. But as pressure, I don't feel it really as pressure, I just try to get a good preseason, Preseason is, that is like the time where you can make mistakes, where you can learn from your mistakes and stuff. But, when the season starts, you got to be ready, and preseason is the time for us to work on these things. And in the US, it's my first time with the team. I can't wait to play there. And yeah, I try to give my best always.
Thank you.
Thank you. Then Eric Esquivel, the Strategas, you have a question?
Yeah, good morning, Sergiño. Eric Esquivel from Strategas, Mexico. How do you feel you will play the Spain Classic in your country? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think it can be better, So I'm really excited for that one. It's going to be in Vegas. It's going to be really hot, but yeah, still excited.
Thank you. Sophie Nicolau, your turn.
Hi, Sergiño, and thank you. I got cut off for a bit, so apologies if I repeat a question. Wanted to ask you 2 things. First is, there's been some speculation about Chelsea and other clubs, and that can be, just summer transfer gossip and talk. wondered what your thoughts are on any of that. And secondly, our listeners would love to know kind of, when you get to pre-season, just how brutal is pre-season? Do you take care of yourself during the summer so it's not as intense? Can you talk us through that a little bit too?
Yeah. To repeat the first question, with the transfers, I'm not thinking about any transfers. The moment, I'm happy at this club, so I will definitely stay here. And the second question, repeat it one more time. I forgot. I'm sorry.
So some players, sometimes they let go maybe in the first few days, they'll eat extra pasta, or, you're able to enjoy things that you can't during the season. And then when you get back to pre-season, sometimes it could be brutal. What's your mantra? What do you do?
Yeah, I mean, of course, we got to enjoy our vacation as well, because you only got like 4 weeks or 5 weeks max a year. And we have long and intense, like seasons. So in the vacation, everybody's taking a bit off, but they still got to train. I had to train a bit, actually a lot, because I was still injured, so I had to recover, But yeah, I mean, like, we have to train, because if you come back and you didn't do anything, it will be really tough for you to get by, So that's what we always do. Just train a bit and make sure we maintain the strength.
Thank you. And safe travels. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your question. Thank you. Manuel, do you have a question?
Yes, Sergiño, you forgot to answer my second question. I'm sorry. About the pressure. Remember, I asked you about Central America and Mexico stadiums in the World Cup qualifiers. Did you feel the difference between these stadiums and Europe? Thank you.
Yeah, I definitely feel a difference. I don't know. I feel like the ones in South America, like Central America and stuff, they're like, I don't know, really crazy, really different. People are like extreme, And it's a really nice experience to play in different type of continents, in the world, to see like different type of cultures, with football. But yeah, the ones in Central America are really crazy. I like it. It gives me different kind of energy,
Okay, we have the last question then from Manuel Medina.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think the MLS developed as well, Yeah, I think they developed, soccer, like football actually became, more popular over there. And I think we as national team do better as well. So I feel like some more people, watching the MLS right now than they did before, So it's a great step that they made. And I feel like MLS can be a nice league too,
Okay. Thank you, Sergiño, for your time. It's been a pleasure having you in this press conference.
Thank you.
And thank you all for participating.